Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa and I'm the owner of SeasonServeBlog.com. Garden planning is in full swing around here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the flower seeds that I'm planning on growing in 2022. So in today's flower seed haul, I'm going to be running through category by category, showing you all the different varieties of flowers that I'm going to be growing this year. And I'm super proud to say that this year, all of these flower seeds that I have are from Canadian brands, which is amazing. I know a lot of the seed videos or seed haul videos here on YouTube are American, and we can't get all the seeds that they have up here. So the three major companies that I ordered seeds from this year are West Coast Seeds, Vessi Seeds, and I'm trying out a new company called Stems Flower Farm. They're a farm in Ontario and they sell seeds online. So I ordered a bunch of seeds from them, and they have a little bit more custom, sort of like fancier seeds that the bigger brands don't normally carry. So I'm really excited to show you what I got from there. But all these Canadian seed companies are amazing and they have beautiful flowers, so I'll show you what I got from them. I also want to let you know that I am working with West Coast Seeds this year as a brand ambassador, which I still can't believe, but any of the links below to their website are affiliate links, and that means that if you click on the link and you purchase a product, I will receive a small commission from that purchase. And it's at no extra cost to you, which is great. And if you like my channel and you like my content, that is a really great way to support me, because at the time of recording of this video, I am not getting paid for anything. I'm not even monetized on YouTube, so it's a great way to support me and keep these amazing gardening videos coming. Okay, so now let me get into showing you all the seeds that I ordered. I have a lot of them actually with me here, but there's some that are still on back order or some that I'm still waiting to actually order. They haven't come into stock yet. But regardless, for all of the different flowers that I'm going to be showing you today, I will pop up a photo of the flower on the screen so you can see what it looks like. And if you like it, you want to grow it, you can go down to the links in the description box and it'll take you directly to where you can purchase that specific seed. Now, I think cosmos are some of the most beautiful and easy flowers to grow. I actually grew them for the first time last year, and I started them indoors. And I really like starting flowers indoors, especially here on Vancouver Island. I live in the southern part in Victoria, and we do get a lot of rain in the spring, and I find that if we direct sow, a lot of the times the rain washes away the seeds and they end up in such a random spot. And being the type A person that I am, I like to have my flowers set and growing in the specific spot where I want them to grow. So starting seeds indoors and then transplanting them out when it's warm enough is really ideal, because I can have the plant grow exactly where I want it to grow. And it also gives me a lot of confidence seeing the plant grow from seeds. So that is my preference for cosmos. And with that, you start them 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost date. So the first variety of cosmos that I have is one called Purity from West Coast Seeds. This is a gorgeous cosmo. I think the Purity Cosmo is an absolute must-have in your garden this year, because it is relatively plain, but it adds a lot of natural beauty. The petals on the flower are really smooth and white with a beautiful yellow center, and they look great all throughout the summer and well into fall. So this one is a must-have. So in addition to Purity, I definitely think you have to have the Snow Puff Cosmo in there, because it has 2 sets of petals and it has this beautiful crinkly appearance to it, which adds lots of texture to your landscape, as well as any bouquets that you want to arrange with it. So these grow amazing. I think last year they actually grew tall enough. They got up to my hip, and I'm 5'5", so that is pretty tall. But they were absolutely stunning in the landscape and in any arrangements that I did inside. So highly recommend adding in the Snow Puff Double Click. Another great one to include in your landscape or in your garden is the Rose Bonbon Cosmos from West Coast Seeds. If you love that sort of double petal texture, this also has it, but it is pink. It is so adorable. It is, I think, a little bit more frilly looking than the Snow Puff one, but this is also a must-have, especially for the summer. I think it looks really gorgeous in the landscape in the summertime. So Rose Bonbon is going to be in my garden this year. And now from Stems Flower Farm, I have another Cosmo called Kiiro. This one is yellow, however, it has a little bit of a different variegation and different color near the center of the Cosmo, and I think it looks so gorgeous. So this is also going to be my landscape. I think Most of my landscape is going to be Cosmos this year, but I don't mind. They are so gorgeous. From Stems Flower Farm, I also got the Apricot Lemonade Cosmo. This one really caught my eye. It's on their website sort of landing page, and this is a yellow Cosmo, but it has pink integrated into it, and it really looks like apricot lemonade. It is so beautiful. So I thought this would be really great to tie the Kiiro and the Rose Bonbon Cosmos together. Having this sort of intermixed one I think will be really, really nice. So I'm going to try out these this year as well. And last but not least, from Stems Flower Farm, I have a Cosmo called ZINNIA, I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a really nice darker sort of pink compared to the Rose Bonbon, and I'm not really into like the darker pink colors, but I do want to try it. I think these flowers will look really nice in fall arrangements, so that is kind of why I bought it, just for fall. I bought a lot of things actually for fall, so we'll get into those next. Okay, so next up we have zinnias, and just like Cosmos, zinnias are super easy to grow. Last year I did the direct sow method, but again, a lot of the seeds washed away, and this year I'm actually going to try and start growing them in my greenhouse for transplanting out when it's warm. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket though. I will save some seeds to direct sow if the transplanting is a total failure. So we're going to keep that in mind, and I'll let you know how the transplanting goes when I do that. So first up we have these beautiful zinnias from West Coast Seeds. These are called Sanguine Cupcake. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. But this is such a beautiful red color. I am not a fan of red at all in gardens. It just looks a little too striking for me. But when fall rolls around, it looks stunning. So I grew these actually in my backyard last year and had amazing success with them. It actually grew up to my shoulder. That's how big the plant got, which was crazy. And it just kept putting out blooms all season long. So I think these are beautiful, and I'll be definitely adding these again to my garden this year. Another one from West Coast Seeds is called Polar Bear. These are really big, creamy white flowers. I didn't have that much success with these last year though, because I think the seeds did wash away when we got rain, but I'm going to try it again and see what happens. But just like the photo just got me, I love how beautiful this looks, and I think this will look really, really nice in some summer bouquets. So we're going to be planting this one. I also found a lot of really cool zinnia varieties online from Stems Flower Farm, and I have a couple of them here with me. So the first one that I have is called Queen Red Lime. This is sort of like a beautiful variegated multicolor zinnia that I think is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be trying that out for the first time this year. Also have another one called Bernary Lime, and the lime color is just so striking. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'll also be trying that out this year, and I think arranged with some white and yellow Cosmos. I think that's going to be super cute and super summery. So I'm really excited to grow these. Additionally, from Stems Flower Farm, I am planning on ordering the Zinderella Lilac Zinnia. This is a pinky purple zinnia that has a beautiful sort of crown in the middle. I think just the structure of the zinnia is beautiful, so I'm going to be ordering that one along with this other one called Sonora. And this is sort of like a pinky orange one, and the petals actually remind me of dahlias. I think if I can get them to grow properly, they will look pretty similar. So I'm excited to be trying those out as well. So that is all for the zinnias. Now let's move on to asters. Okay, so next up we have China asters. And China asters I like to start indoors at least 4 to 6 weeks before last frost. And I've done this for the past couple of years, and all I do is just start them in some seed trays under grow lights, and the varieties that I purchased for the past couple of years have germinated in like less than a week. So I will be doing that again, and I have expanded the different varieties of China asters that I'm going to be growing. So unfortunately, the only one that I have to show you here today is the king size apricot China aster from West Coast Seeds. This one is beautiful. The blush pink color is absolutely gorgeous, and it's super fluffy and big. These are gorgeous, so they're definitely going in my landscape this year. So I don't have the rest of the China aster seeds with me today, but I will be growing the king size white, the king size mid blue, and the king size Appleblossom, all from West Coast Seeds. I'm very excited for all of the beautiful China asters to add to my landscape as well. So up next I have one of, I think, my new favorite flowers to grow in the summer, which are Snapdragons. Snapdragons just bring me so much joy whenever I look at them. I actually only grew them for the first time from seed last year, and they worked out amazing. I ended up growing the rainbow mix from West Coast Seeds because this has a variety of colors in it, and they bloomed until November. It was crazy. I actually have some out in my yard still that I haven't pulled up yet, but they're still green. So I might actually leave them to see if they can produce again, but they were an amazing success. So I'm definitely going to be doing the rainbow mix again from West Coast Seeds this year. But I did find some little fancy boutique Snapdragons from Stems Flower Farm. I don't have them with me, but I will tell you the varieties that I will be growing. So the first variety that I'll be growing from Stems Flower Farm is the Costa Apricot. This color is just screaming summer to me, so I'm definitely going to be growing that. I'm also going to be growing a series of the Potomac series, so the Potomac White, the Potomac Yellow, and the Potomac Lavender. I think just even that white, yellow, and purple combination is gorgeous, so I'm going to include that in my garden as well. I'm also going to be trying out the Madame Butterfly mix from Stems Flower Farm just to see what it's like. Instead of the single petals that these Snapdragons have, like the Potomac mix and the rainbow mixes have, the Madame Butterfly have actually a double petal, so it looks really frilly and fluffy. So I want to try those out to see if we can mix up some of the textures as well. So I think that'll be super beautiful, and again, it's sort of like a rainbow mix of colors, and I think that'll look super pretty. So that is also on my list to do as well. Now next up, we don't have a flower per se, but it's used very frequently in flower arranging, and that is Amaranth. Now I grew Amaranth last year. I did the direct sowing method, and that actually worked out very well for me. I don't know why Amaranth was different, but somehow it worked. Maybe it was the placement and where I put it in my garden, but this worked out beautifully. So last year I ended up growing the Burgundy Grain Amaranth from West Coast Seeds, and again, for fall. Can you picture a better flower? I don't even know. So I'll be growing that again this year. Additionally, I'm going to be growing the Green Tails Amaranth from West Coast Seeds this year. I grew it last year. I don't think I had it in the best placement in my garden, but I did get a couple little fronds, these beautiful dangly fronds, and they were really pretty. So I want to be able to grow them again, but this time I want to have it grow bigger. A lot more amaranth would be really nice, so that is on my list to grow again this year. Now I also found a couple other varieties from Stems Flower Farm that I want to grow, and the first one is called Hot Biscuits. I think that is the cutest name. The name really got me on this one. So I got Hot Biscuits as a beautiful brown color. I think will be beautiful for fall. I have another one from Stems Flower Farm called, it's a globe amaranth, so it's round, but it's called the QIS White. And I think this will look really cute. I want to actually see if I can dry these out and have them as sort of like a dried flower arrangement. So that'll be an experiment for this year, but I'm excited for that. And additionally, I do also want to purchase the Autumn's Touch Amaranth from Stems Flower Farm. This has beautiful yellow and orange and brown variegation to it. And I think again for fall, that'll be super beautiful. Okay, so next up we have probably the most cheeriest of all of the flowers that I'm going to be growing, the sunflower. I am going to be growing a bunch of different sunflowers this year. I am going to intersperse them throughout my garden bed just so we have that beautiful show at the end of summer with all of the sunflowers. I think it'll be beautiful. So the first variety that I'm going to be growing this year and that I grew last year is the Paradovic sunflower from West Coast Seeds. And these are just a beautiful standard cheery sunflower with the dark brown center and the golden petals all around it. With the Paradovic variety though, you will only get one large head per plant, so you're not going to get multiple sunflowers branching off. It'll just be one, but super gorgeous nonetheless. So I will be growing those again this year. And the other ones that I'll be growing I don't have yet, so let me run through that list of other sunflowers that I'll be growing. So from West Coast Seeds, I will be growing the Autumn Beauty Sunflower. I think this is just absolutely eye-catching with the dark brown and the orange and the yellow sort of variegation on the leaves. I think that's a little bit different than your standard sunflower, so I will be trying that one out this year. Additionally, I will also be trying out the Lemon Queen organic sunflower. This is a little bit of a paler yellow sunflower, but it still has a beautiful dark chocolate center. I think that'll look very nice for the end of summer. Additionally, from Stems Flower Farm, I will be ordering the Pro Cut Plum, and I think this is really different. I've never seen a sunflower with that sort of purple variegation throughout, so I want to try that out and see how that goes. And additionally, from Stems Flower Farm, I will be growing the Pro Cut White Light. I think this is just like, if anyone has a cut flower farm and they're growing sunflowers, they have this one in there, so I figured I should have it too. Next up, I'm going to be trying to grow a new variety of flowers that I've never grown before, and that is going to be stock. Now, I wanted to try out stock for a couple of reasons. The first is because I hear that it has a nice scent to it, so that'll help attract some pollinators to the garden. And additionally, it grows fairly tall when you care for it properly. It can get, I think, above like 3 feet, which is crazy, but I also want to apply it in the landscape, especially in our front yard, for a bit of privacy. Yeah, I'm just like not into people looking into our house and our yard, and I also want to actually grow it in front of our air conditioning units. I don't like the look of it, and we don't have a cover for it, so I want to grow the stock flowers in front of it so it covers it in the summertime and looks really cute, and it doesn't look like we have an air conditioning unit in the front of our house. But that is sort of my ideas, and I want to grow those flowers this year. I ended up purchasing some stock seeds from Stems Flower Farm, and I only have 2 varieties here to show you today because I'm still waiting to order some other ones. But the ones that I have here are the column Avalanche, so this is like a nice pure white one, and then also the column Apricot. So very excited to grow these, and I also have some other colors that I'm planning on purchasing. So let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I'll also be purchasing the column Butter Yellow, so again that beautiful, beautiful buttery yellow color. Also the column Lilac Lavender, and the column Appleblossom. So the final category in my flower seed haul are a bunch of sort of like miscellaneous flowers, and we are starting out with the Cappuccino Rudbeckia from West Coast Seeds. I grew this last year in our backyard, and this produced multiple stems per plant. At the end of the season in October and November here, I had basically like a bush full of Rudbeckia from one plant. Like, it was huge. I tried to actually tie it up because it kept flopping over at the end of the season, and like I couldn't wrap my arms around it. That is how well it grew for me. And like these flowers, just absolutely gorgeous, late summer into fall, beautiful for flower arranging. So I will be growing that this year as well. Next up, we have this super cool variety of flowers called Bird's Eye Gilia from West Coast Seeds. And originally when I bought these, I thought the flowers would be like nice and big, almost like a morning glory, at least from like the photos online. But they are super tiny. They're about like 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters. They grow low to the ground, about 12 to 18 inches tall. And the flowers actually smell like chocolate, which is super cool. I've never smelled a flower that smelled like chocolate before, but they were adorable. Not so great for, I would say, like cut flower arrangements, but just a nice ground cover, beautiful purpley flower. It was gorgeous. So I'm going to be growing that again this year. And a classic flower to grow in your garden is cornflowers. I picked out the Blue Boy Cornflower from West Coast Seeds. As you can see, the package is a little bit dirty. I actually ended up harvesting some of the seeds off of the plants that I grew last year, so it's really great at giving you seeds over and over again. And at the end of the season, I actually left the cornflowers up to self-seed, so hopefully I won't have to sow as many seeds this year. Hopefully they'll self-seed and start growing again. But these are beautiful. The blue color is unlike anything in the garden and adds a really nice pop of color, so I'll be growing those again this year. And additionally, another variety of seeds that I'm going to grow are sweet peas, and I am using the Old Spice blend from West Coast Seeds. I grew these last year in the front of our house, and a lot of folks say that sweet peas don't last very long, but I grew mine in sort of like a part sun, part shade area, and we had sweet peas growing until August. Normally it's just like a spring, like early spring, early summer plant, but these grew like forever. I think these will be beautiful, and the smell. You ever smell sweet pea flower smell? That is like the sign that spring is here and summer is coming. So I'll be growing these again this year. And then a couple new varieties that I'm going to be growing from Stems Flower Farm. First is the Fama White Pincushion Flower, or Scabiosa. I think the white color is super gorgeous, so I want to try that out because I hear it's really great in cut flowers. And additionally, I'll be growing the Grandiflora Mignonette flower from Stems Flower Farm. This I think is going to bring a lot of beautiful texture to the garden. It is a little bit of a lower growing plant, and it has flower stems kind of like Veronica. They're almost like little wands, and I think that'll just be super nice to add a little bit of different texture among all of these other flowers. So I'll be trying that out as well. So those are all of the flowers in my flower seed haul for 2022. I'm looking at the pile on my table and I'm like, that's a lot of stuff. But I know I have a really great combination of flowers that I can start indoors a little bit earlier, and a great amount of flowers that I can direct sow later on when it warms up. So when you think about it that way, there's not that many flowers, but it is super exciting to see. It's super exciting to dream up what your garden is going to look like in the summer. So I am very excited and I can't wait to start these seeds. I will be starting seeds, I think, in the next couple weeks, and I can't wait. Oh my gosh. So again, if you are interested in any of the flower seeds that I showed you in today's video, click into the description box below and I will provide you with a link to purchase these seeds online. And again, all of these flower seeds come from local Canadian companies. So if you are Canadian and you're looking at getting any of these flowers, you will have no problems getting them. So if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button down below, as well as the red subscribe button for more gardening videos like this one. And this is only just the first seed haul that I have planned for this year. This was just the flower seed haul. Next up, I'm going to be doing a vegetable seed haul, and I think I have like twice as many vegetable seeds than flowers, which is crazy. But as a home cook and a recipe developer, I love being able to grow my own foods literally in my backyard, and I have an amazing plan for my garden this year. So I'll be taking you along with me, showing you my seed haul for my vegetables next week, and you definitely don't want to miss that one. So thank you so much for watching my video today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!